What is going on to you Pisces out there? So there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways for you to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. I have everything from tarot card readings, birth chart readings, help you read the tarot for yourself, books out that are available on Amazon. Shout outs to everybody that's come through, bought those. And yeah, let's get into it. So for you Pisces, I'm actually doing 15 cards. Let me just shuffle. Let me just pull out the next 5. I'm actually doing 15 cards again. I like the longer videos, and a lot of you seem to like it too. So I got to give you more of what you want and less of what you don't. So for you Pisces, you have the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So these 3 cards right here for you Pisces. So that's very interesting. So what I'm seeing here with this is the whole top row, right? And we're going to get into as to why. But the whole top row, the first row, is all about how it is that you Pisces have gotten away. You've seen a lot of people being fake in your life as of right now. Some people that are in your life that you know that you're going to have to actually cut off, stop talking to. The reason why it is I'm saying that is even in the first 3 cards, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. These 3 cards right here. So these 3 are all about how it just seems like you and this person, 5 of Wands, you and this person always seem to have some form of miscommunication that's going on. You and this person are never actually able to really ever get a chance to really communicate with one another where the 2 of you are actually on good terms. So what it looks like is passive aggressiveness. The 2 of you are just, it seems like there's a lot of like friction between you and this other person. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands now is about how, and because of this, you Pisces, you're really starting to see how a lot of other people are really interacting with you. Truth be told, people interact with you whenever it is that they're ready, right? They get on stink. And what I mean when I say they get on stink, I mean like they try to belittle you. And all it does is it just exposes their value and not yours in that sense. It says something about them quite a bit than it does about you. Because here you Pisces will be stepping to people's, right? When you Pisces minds and hearts, y'all will be stepping to people correctly. And it just seems like even when it comes to sometimes the people that you know, it just seems like they can't even do real, even small tasks. And you Pisces would, you could, maybe if the 2 of you could work something out between you and these individuals that you were hoping to get to know, a lot of you Pisces wouldn't have a problem making it worth their while. And I don't necessarily mean from a perspective of like, physical romantic fun. You could teach someone something. You have way more attributes other than physical fun. And a lot of you don't really even get taken seriously. And a lot of you, it rubs you the wrong way sometimes, because a lot of you try to be as fair as possible because you are the higher octave of Libra, okay? What do I mean when I say higher octave? What does all of this stuff mean? When someone says that you're the higher octave, lower octave, it means that you are in essence the same, but it's basically you're doing the same thing, but in essence it's a higher pitch. So what I'm trying to say is, you being the higher octave of Libra is a little bit more pessimistic as far compared to you Pisces, as to where you Pisces are a little bit more naive and optimistic. And as a result, that can kind of, people can kind of play on that, right? So Virgo being the lower octave of Aquarius, Aquarius being the higher octave of Virgo. So We're going to get deeper into the octaves, into the nuances. But you Pisces, being the higher octave, the higher pitch of Libra, you're way more optimistic. A lot of you Pisces try to give people a chance, try to see what's going on with them. What, and you don't expect when people switch up on you. A lot of you try to be calm. A lot of you try to be cool and collected. But you Pisces, y'all want people. Y'all want a community that you can trust and that you can count on. For all the hard work that a lot of you Pisces are doing, this is part of the reason why you and Virgo are the exact opposites. Is because people treat Virgos the same exact way. So that's just another reason why you are the exact opposite of Virgo. People spend so much time mistreating you and taking you Pisces for granted and being very much so disrespectful. And even when it comes to your own, it could be friends, or even when it comes to people that you are even romantically interested in, they still have this crazy habit of disrespecting you, and there's no real cause for it. So the way that it comes off for you Pisces, it's cruel. It's like, wow. All the work that you put in, you sweat, you cry, you know what I mean? You deal, you work. When you Pisces minds and hearts are in the correct place, you do everything that you possibly can to make sure that you make yourself something and that you don't rely so much on other people. But yet the times when you Pisces rely on other people to do anything whatsoever, no matter how small it is, even if it's small, let alone if it's big, it just seems like people seem to have so much of a problem with it. So now the Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords represent. So now a lot of you Pisces are like, you're learning how to relearn again, in a sense that a lot of you Pisces are starting to realize that you can't count on everybody. You can't. Even the people that act like they are a part of your community, right? Are they really? And I'm beginning to see that a lot of you are starting to look at it from a more fair perspective. You're starting to look at it from a more fair perspective, in the sense of, are these people really a part of your community like that? Can you really trust them? Because, it's all's fair whenever it is that things are going good and you're not asking anyone for any kind of help. People don't care. It's all fun and laughing and games, and you can have fun and enjoy yourself, right? And that's also part of the Pisces profile. And we're going to get deeper into that in this reading. But when it's all fun and games and it's laughable, people love that about you. But when it's time to actually get down to the nitty gritty and the work, now all of a sudden, very few people are around you. And like it is I was talking about, that's a part of the Pisces profile. Because I know Pisces who have my anatomy, who are here on YouTube, and also Pisces in my own real life. My mother's a Pisces. Both of my sisters are Pisces. What I mean by my sisters, I mean my father's side and my mother's side, which is my immediate family. All three of those are Pisces. You know what I mean? Within a given same 30 days. But I actually want to say within the same 2 weeks of each other. But the point is that that's really a part of the Pisces profile, where, when it comes to the fantastical games and having fun and relaxing and enjoying yourself, I think of Pisces, I think of Pisces really like the summer in that sense. Even though Pisces technically is in the winter, I think of Pisces as kind of like the summer, kind of like, well, technically Pisces is a mutable sign, and mutability, the mutable signs really kind of end up being where it's like, it's the transition from one season to another. So technically Pisces is really kind of like, it really kind of marks the ending of winter into spring, really. So it's kind of like that fair weather that a lot of you Pisces experience from others, where it's like Queen of Swords, you have to learn to be a little bit more shut down and let people save themselves. You know what I mean? And that you can't save other people, because you Pisces will put yourselves out there and try to show love to other people, but other people would be so difficult, and they're hard and they're harsh towards you with no cause. But everything is all good when you're able to laugh and talk and have fun. People want to be around you then. But then when you Pisces are like, okay, rolling up your sleeves, let's actually get to work, a lot of people scram. And that really speaks to the fair weather nature that really gets inflicted on the mutable signs towards them. And that's one thing that this reading really is teaching me, that the mutable signs get fair weather. If the mutable signs don't do that to other people, that kind of behavior gets projected onto them. For you, it's like you're being cold to other people, like cool, calm, collected. People like you. But then when you want some help, nowhere to be found. Anyway, so then you have the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. The Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man represents a lot of you Pisces have a serious transition when it comes to a lot of you Pisces are going through a very big transformational point in your life, where it's like right now, what it is that you Pisces are really going through, a lot of you Pisces are really going through a particular situation where you're going to learn again who the people in your life really are, and that if they're willing to work with you and help you out, and who's actually there to really help you out, who's really there. Because I'm seeing that a lot of you Pisces are going to get this kind of shake up again, where it's like, this is what the Ace of Swords and the Hangman represents. It represents patience, because certain doors with people will close, and you will understand why they close. You will realize that more of you Pisces will become acclimated and like adjust to the world, and understand that where, I'm trying to find my vocabulary, where it is that you are looking for an ideal situation where people can trust each other and actually work together as a team. You Pisces will realize that you cannot be so trusting of people who have given you all the reasons in the world not to trust them. So I'm just seeing that a lot of you Pisces are going through a transformation right now, where, because the water signs are about transformation, specifically personal inner transformation, specifically, as to where the earth signs are external transformation specifically. I'm not saying that they can't internally, but I'm saying internally, that's more of a water sign thing. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's a water sign thing. So a lot of you Pisces are going through an internal transformation, where a lot of you are realizing that you cannot trust certain people, because or in general, right? Like, you need to, yes, in an ideal world, but temper your expectations, temper your ability, and to kind of want to trust other people, and see if those people actually follow through with the things that they said that they're going to do. And taking off my glasses for a second, people will play this game like, oh, it's not done fast enough. Listen, people are so intelligent. See, this is the thing that really stinks, right? And it's going to be a long video, but this is the thing that really stinks. It stinks because people can be so intelligent when it comes to being dedicated to dysfunction and being dedicated to nonsense, right? People are so intelligent when it comes to, because of the fact that, you Pisces expect them to do something and it's not fast enough, then they're going to be upset with you, right? And it's like, if they stop taking things as personally like that, and they use that same intelligence to weasel and to show you kind of bad character that they had, and actually did something that would benefit them in the first place, you know what I'm saying? The world would really be in a better place. But the problem is that you have people who put too much mental energy into that stupid stuff than actually working well with you. And the thing about a lot of you Pisces is that, again, Pisces gets a terrible rep because a lot of people try to project like, oh, Pisces are awful people. And to a certain extent, it just depends on what the Pisces is on, because everybody has been on some nonsense at least some point in their life. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, the Ace of Cups, your heart is big when your mind and your heart are in the correct place. And that you can contribute, and not just physical beauty. Your heart, a lot of you Pisces are hardworking. And a lot of you Pisces don't complain about all this set of hard work that it is that y'all would do. Y'all are like Capricorns in that regard. Y'all will work, and y'all don't, when your mind and your heart are in the correct place, as long as you're moving forward, y'all will do the work. But people catch so much horrors off of even doing something even simple and small and simple for you. And it goes to show you the stupidity. And a lot of you Pisces are seeing it. So now the Eight of Wands and the Lovers is about your ideas. The way you think about relationships are changing at fundamental level. The Eight of Wands represents a lot of you Pisces are developing a mentality of you can take it or leave it. And what I mean when I say take it or leave it, I'm talking about a perspective of you're going to put in an effort, and you're going to put in an effort, and there's going to be some sort of a ceiling to that effort at first when you first start out getting to know people. Because this is someone that you're trying to get to know. They're not giving you back phone calls. They're not putting in any effort. They want you to chase up on after them to make it clearer. But this could also represent friends and family who are not putting in that work too. But I'm seeing this is either more of a friends or a romantic interaction, or both, right? And I'm seeing that these people are not really putting in the same quality of work that you Pisces are putting in. So the Page of Pentacles now represents how, So the Eight of Wands and the Lovers represents a lot of you are going to start to get to know people at a certain specific point, as far as put a ceiling on the things that you do at first glance. And that once it is that you say, okay, you're going to go ahead and do this for this time, I don't see a lot of you Pisces are going to be like, okay, once it is that you do this for this time, you're going to go over that limit. So it's kind of like budgeting. A lot of you Pisces are going to do things for people, but I'm saying that you're going to date at the first with a budget, and see if they try to get you to run that budget up. Meaning that if they're asking you to do all of these different grandiose, crazy things, or if you Pisces are, if they have enough decency to date you, and if they're upright enough to not try to get you to go past that budget. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, you're going to do certain things and put in an effort, but I just see a lot of you Pisces are going to take a step back and to see if they're actually going to show you any kind of effort. And then you have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, all about, and if they don't, you'll leave them behind. If they do, things will work out well. But the King of Wands represents, and you Pisces can take it or leave it, because this person that you and this person can't really seem to get along way at the beginning of the reading, the first three cards. This is about how it is that this particular interaction that you had with this person that you may even be trying to date, could be even friends. It really opened your eyes some more to how people are not really fair. and that they want all of this, and they want to control or ask for all of these things from everyone else, but no one can ask anything for them. They cannot benefit anyone else. So I just see a lot of you Pisces, a lot of you are starting to not do too much, in the sense of you're trying to swim upstream, right? Because fish can swim upstream, but a lot of you are realizing that it may not necessarily be the worst thing in the world to stop trying to swim upstream. Stop going against the grain. When a person is showing you that they are a piece of trash, they are garbage, you are going to allow them to be just that, and you're going to leave them alone in their stink, because you're not trying to be their savior. You're not trying to be their Lord and Savior. You're not trying to, when they need help, right, or when you're putting in an effort, when you're actually trying to show people that you like them, they just accept the gifts, they accept the attention, but then they don't actually show you any kind of attention back. They don't let you know that they like you, nothing. And I see that a lot of you Pisces thinks that that's really whack, and it's time for you to actually stop doing it. And you Pisces are correct in that. The Page of Wands now and the Eight of Pentacles represents, it's time for you, this is about you, and it is time for you Pisces to actually start being a little bit more selfish. Once again, I'm not saying that you can't offer help and give help to other people, or you're not supposed to help people. I'm not saying that. You're supposed to help others. But what I'm trying to say is that you're supposed to help people, but then be aware of your surroundings. Are they going to use that help that you Pisces have done for them to their advantage? And are they going to make better are they going to empower themselves with it? Are they going to be grateful of it? You're not necessarily looking to help people for thanks, per se. But what are they doing with it? Are they grateful? Or are they going to turn it around on you and betray you with it? And a lot of you Pisces need to pay attention to how people move once you help them. Okay? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords, 3 8 cards, 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of abundance is coming to you Pisces. A lot less stress coming to y'all, because part of the reason why sometimes you Pisces can be stressed out is because, like Virgo, you take other people's problems and worries onto yourself. And the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords is about you Pisces starting to learn the lesson of, it's time for other people to really learn to fend for themselves, because not too much, you're not trying to be too selfish, but just a little bit, because people have taken you Pisces way too for granted. And this is something that you Pisces pull from the polarity of Virgo, right, this time, which is you're understated, you're underrated. And then Pisces is the zodiac sign of the spirit world, or invisibility. So it goes hand in hand. With Virgo, they pull that from you. They get ignored. But with Virgo, the reason why Virgos get ignored is because people spend too much time being sedity and changing their personalities and being confused and being too emotional and ruled by their emotions, to the point where people be having problems with Virgos, and they can't really articulate what the actual problem is. But then with the whole Pisces thing, a lot of y'all get ignored because y'all are pulling from the Virgo polarity, but a lot of y'all get ignored because y'all get ignored because y'all automatically rule the spirit world anyway. So people don't want to help y'all. So it's a real dog eat dog. It's a real goofy world. And then the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords represent, a lot of you Pisces are becoming way more self-aware of a lot of people faking it and really not really being as real and that there is a need for the Virgo pessimism, right? Everybody wants to bag on Virgo's pessimism about how, you know, Virgo is very pessimistic, but people need to understand that you need to understand how the world works. Stop looking at other people to say that you really trust them, because it's all fun and games until it's time for you to roll up your sleeves and actually get work done. Now you start to see from a Capricorn perspective, from a Virgo perspective, just how, from a Pisces perspective, how it is that people talk trash when it's all good. They all this and they gangster and they hard and they hardcore and they'll get this done, they'll workhorse. But when it comes to them to actually put in the work, they chicken squat up. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get my YouTube channel to 20,000 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.